In our tech report, civic education is perhaps one of the essential tools that, if used correctly, can promote democracy and civic engagement between citizens, politicians, and governing institutions. For example, in Nigeria, RuralPro, a non-partisan organization that focuses on fostering local governance rooted in citizens' participation, is using simple technology to simplify the way ordinary people engage their elected officials. For more, Africa 54 technology correspondent Paul Ndiho spoke to Ojooluwa Ibiloye, the founder of RuralPro, a non-partisan organization based in Abuja, Nigeria.
Ojooluwa Ibiloye, welcome to Africa 54.
Thank you, Paul. I'm happy to speak to you.
The last time I met you, you were here as part of the Mandela Washington Fellowship. You had come to Washington, D.C. Let's start by you maybe sharing with us what your experience was like to be here in the United States.
It was a unique opportunity to join other young African leaders in the United States for a learning opportunity to improve our impact in Africa. I was able to connect with young leaders, young professionals, including leaders in the American government. A very unique experience that allowed me to share the work I am doing in Nigeria and also learn from other young leaders how they are leading change in their countries.
You are a driver of change. You've taken it upon yourself and a group of other young people who share the same ideas to engage people on a very important subject, civic education. How are you able to do that?
What we do at RuralPro Nigeria is to connect citizens and elected officials together at the local level. Because over the years, the people have not been able to engage the process at the local level. We are engaging individuals and communities to come together through roundtable discussions to agree on their shared public values, the areas they want to see change, be it education, infrastructure, healthcare, inclusion. So they bring all of these together. Then we help them visualize this information and use it as the material to engage their elected officials.
Why do you think there is a disconnect between what politicians say or think and do and what ordinary people expect from these politicians?
Because over the years, the channel to interact between the governed and the government has not really been there. So the level of consultation has been very low. Like when politicians, when they are campaigning for elections, they go to rural communities, to reach areas to campaign. And if on election day, they get voting materials like ballot boxes down to those communities. But after the election, they don't see these politicians. They don't have the opportunity to participate until the next political cycle. When election is about to take place, then you see the politicians coming back to engage these people. If you can engage with them to get their support, to get their votes, why can't you engage with them while designing public policies?
You seem to suggest that that perhaps in the case of not all, but in some places in Nigeria, you have a government of some people, by some people, for a very few people, as opposed to a government by Abraham Lincoln, who once said, a government of the people, by the people, for the people. How do you respond to that?
Yeah, government is not only for experts or for elected officials. It is for everyone. So going by Abraham Lincoln's definition, democracy is for all. And to achieve democracy and to sustain democratic principles, we must ensure adequate participation of all. Every citizen should have the opportunity to talk to their representatives. Legislative debates should be influenced by the needs of the people. Democracy goes beyond casting your votes in support a candidate. It is a continuous process. After the elections, what next? Is to ensure that the people enjoy the dividends of democracy.
On that note, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you so much, Paul, for giving this opportunity. Thank you very much to VOA and to A54 for this unique opportunity.
That was Africa 54 technology correspondent Paul Ndiho speaking with Ojooluwa Ibiloye, founder of RuralPro, a non-partisan organization based in Abuja, Nigeria.